The mayor was suspended via legal order following the procedure and due process in the province by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. An acting mayor was designated following the rule of succession in the local government code. The mayor occupied the municipal building, the office of the municipal mayor and office of the vice mayor for 16 days. As in this case, it took 16 days. Is that in the manual, General Lacorda? That if it is politically charged, can you cite the provision, sir? That you will not intervene and wait for, I don't know, the ALG, the courts, or whatever.
May I just read the provisions of our
Please, sir.
protocol, sir? During implementation of final decisions or orders of the court in civil cases of quasi-judicial bodies and of administrative bodies within their jurisdiction, and the following are the requirements for police assistance. The request for police assistance in implementation of final decision, orders, writs shall be acted only upon compliance of the following conditions. The request for police assistance is based on an order of the court, quasi-judicial bodies, or administrative bodies. B. The written request for police assistance, including the certification, shall be signed by the sheriff or equivalent officer in quasi-judicial bodies or administrative bodies. C. The request is filed at least 5 working days prior to the actual implementation. And D. The original document of the final decision, order, or resolution must be presented. And in the absence of the same, a copy of duly authenticated by the clerk of court or other authorized representative of the court, quasi-judicial bodies, or administrative bodies will suffice, sir. That's why I gave the full jurisdiction to the PRO, sir.
You delegated it, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, the point I would like to make is this particular policy of the PNP should be reviewed, because there will be many situations where there will be two opposing sides taking two separate positions, and I agree with you that PNP should not be placed in the middle, and the PNP should not take sides. But neither should it sit idly by if there is a violation of the law being committed right in front of their faces. The provision governing, perhaps, Mr. Chairman, General Lacorda, is final. Some decisions are not yet final but may be executory already. Kung hihintayin nyo talaga maging final, then certain violations of the law would be committed for a longer period of time, because the reverse would be true. You don't need a final order in all situations to implement the law. What you need is the absence of a temporary restraining order to implement that law. If there is an executory order, final or not, issued by the courts or any administrative agency, certiorari, General Lacorda, can be filed for 6 months after the incident, or even more in some cases. So when is it going to be? When will it finally become final? So at some point in time, that policy should be clarified. There was a clear succession in the order of leadership in that municipality, given the suspension of the mayor, and there was no TRO issued by the court. Merong acting mayor. It's as clear as day. Although I'm sure it's subject to pressure points from their friends from both sides, but that is not the point. The point is, it should not only be limited to final and executory decisions. There are certain things that the police should implement and enforce. Kesa ibigay niyo sa kamay ng tao yun, o sa ibigay niyo sa tao ng civilian, mas maganda na kung sa inyo na humihingi ng tulong. Again, whether it's final or not, the least the PNP could have done was hear both sides. If you've been hearing from the mayor, then hear from the acting mayor as well what the situation is. Or at the very least, di ba, mga polis naman, investigador, imbestigahan, ano ba yung sitwasyon? Ba't ba nagkaganto? Sino ba yung may karapatan? Sino ba yung walang karapatan? Ano ba ang basehan? And act accordingly, not as judge, based on what the final governing authorities decided on the matter. In this particular instance, without the DILG, it would be the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. It would be the Sangguniang Panlalawigan with authority to discipline a mayor, a local chief executive within the province. It would be the governor with the authority to preventively suspend a local chief executive as well, without need of any interference from the DILG unless the matter is appealed before them. Sorry, sir, I know these matters because I served as governor as well and had to obey and follow these procedures.